Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Little Falls Flyers Gymnasium. Joining me this evening is Mr. Robin Pullman, and my name is Deb Yillanimial, and thanks for tuning in tonight, whether you're watching us live on the Cube or you're tuning into LFCHS TV channel 181. We're glad that you have tuned in. We are going to watch the Little Falls Flyers take on the Zimmerman Thunder. What do you think is going to happen tonight, Mr. Pullman?
Well, it'll be interesting. Both teams are coming in to tonight's game on a 3-game week, so each of them has played on Tuesday and Thursday, and sometimes that can be a difficult stretch. Both teams had 2 road games. This is the Flyers' first home game of the 3 games, and it's a conference game, so the opponents know each other pretty well, which should make your preparation a little bit easier.
Yep, you're right. Tonight is the conference opener for the Granite Ridge in the Little Falls Gymnasium, and so it's nice to get Zimmerman in here. And you're correct, Mr. Pullman. The Flyers are currently 2-2. They picked up 2 nice wins this week against our neighboring Pierce Pioneers to the east, and then our neighbors to the south, the Sartell Sabres. And then Zimmerman is coming in tonight with a 3-1 record. They lost to Delano earlier, and then they had a win against Monticello, Ricori, and Big Lake. And so both teams are looking to get their first Granite Ridge Conference win of the 2015-16 season. I tell you what, it may not be very cold outside. I bet you it's going to be even warmer in here, Mr. Pullman.
Yeah, the unseasonable weather. Hopefully that equates to some hot shooting tonight for the Flyers.
That would be nice. You know, they're coming into the game, Robin, averaging 51.5 points. And so, yes, they're getting it through the hoop. They're shooting they're shooting 36% at the field goals, and they're shooting a 25% at the three-point line. Those Flyers coming in.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Grams tonight before the game, and he said the one area that they're a little bit concerned with is that they've been struggling a little bit from the free throw line. And
yeah, you're right. They're coming in at 47% tonight, Robin, and with 4 games under their belt, shooting under 50%. Let's hope that we don't get late in that game and Zimmerman has to foul us. We don't want to, especially with tired legs. You know, you're looking at getting down in that late second half, coming off 2 games already this week. We want to make sure that we can rely on other awesome skills that the Flyer Gymnasium is going to be full of tonight. Well, we're going to do our starting lineups here just in a moment. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching us live streamed on the Cube or you're watching us on LFCHS TV channel 181. We'd like to thank the Flyer Media Production. Video Club is doing the broadcasting tonight, Robin. Your crew is Jesse Kressinger, our director. Eliza Kressinger is our technical director. Matt Lau is on graphics. Cole DeBell is audio and graphics apprentice. Nicole Schaefer is on camera 1. Kayleen Mettenberg, camera 2. Damian Jaski, camera 3. And Lucas Boros is camera 4. Again, we'd like to give a big shout out to our club advisors, Dave Gertz and Karen Warner. Right now, we're going to do ourselves the United States of America pledge. Thank you. We're going to get ourselves the starting lineups here in just a moment. as we welcome the Zimmerman
And now the starting
Thunder.
lineups introduced alternately, starting with the visitors for
Tonight,
for the Zimmerman
we have the Zimmerman Thunder, number 14, junior Danielle Williams.
For the Flyers,
For the Flyers, number 0, Laura Fergine, senior for the Flyers. We have another Zimmerman Thunder starting. Number 20, sophomore Michaela Poole. For the Flyers, number 1, senior Sarah Gold. For the Zimmerman Thunder this evening, number 21, sophomore Naomi Hagstrom. For the Flyers, number 10, Melanie Dorn, senior for the Flyers.
That'll be a common theme for the Flyers, as you say, senior for everyone.
Yes, we got 7 on our squad. For the Thunder, number 23, freshman Alyssa Doherty. For the Flyers, and number 13, senior Jordan Schuett. Rounding off the starting lineup for tonight's Thunder is number 31, sophomore Aaliyah May. And rounding off that starting lineup for our own Little Falls Flyers, we've got number 21, senior Michaela Burns. You're exactly right, Robin. We've got 5 seniors starting tonight for the Flyers, 7 total on our squad.
Kind of a contrasting look between the two teams, with the Flyers having the heavily senior-laden team, especially with, you know, their first 6 players are going to be seniors basically, and you got a Zimmerman team which is quite young, really, when you look at it.
Yes, they're very young.
But I know that they had a number of players play last year too. I think, if I remember right, they only graduated 1 senior from last year's team, 1 or 2. So
these young girls are coming in with experience
They've
as
got
well,
some.
Robin.
Yep,
Yep.
they've
So
got
you're looking
some.
at both teams coming with experience.
Yep.
Against the Thunder from Zimmerman are coming in with a 3-1 record this evening, and the Flyers are coming off 2 wins this week, 2 exciting
Yep.
road game wins. And so it's nice that we can be home on a Friday evening. First Granite Ridge Conference game for both teams tonight. Both teams are looking to pick up their first Granite Ridge Conference win of the 2015-16 season. The Flyers tonight are coached by head coach Trent Grahams, assisted by Katrina Newman, Tyler Thomas, and Lori Larson. The head coach for the Thunder is Lance Dalby, assisted by Jeff Downey, Rich Bond, and Thomas Boyd.
all right,
We
let's play
are
some basketball.
Yeah. And the tip-off goes to the Thunder. No, Fergine takes control. Schuett's going to bring it up half court over to Gold. Looks for Gold. It looks like Zimmerman. Gold goes into the lane, shoots up 2. I got to remember to write that down, Robin.
No, that's right. That's me, yeah. I forgot about stats.
People remember that these will be unofficial stats at halftime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like aggressiveness underneath number 23 for the Thunder, getting a nice shot off looking too. Gold to the corner, getting it to the top of the key. A little tip off by number 23 for the Thunder, off to Schuett, back to Gold. And it is stolen by number 21 for the Thunder.
Basket by number 23, Daughtry, who doesn't really look like a freshman.
She's tall too. She looks like she's got her figure. She's the one who had that deflection down there on the other end, or
Yep.
Robin too.
Yep.
But look at that, Burns come all the way down, gets a nice basket on the right side. We've got Zimmerman. He's going to do a little bit of full course. He's got a 2-2-1 here. We got a foul that's going to get picked up here by the Flyers, though. One thing we don't want to do, Robin, is get into early foul trouble. We want to make sure that we don't reach.
Yeah, that's on Dorn. That's not good.
Dorn's
Flyers-
coming off an injury, so these are her first 5 games of the season. She sat out all last year.
Yep.
Zimmerman's going to take it over here in the half court, over to number 21, number 23, the freshman Doral. Looks like they've got her on the top of the key. Here we got into the lane, number 14, Doral again. The freshman takes a 3-pointer, rebounded by Burns. So again, our freshman has all 3 shots for the Thunder tonight, Robin. Little mishap on that, a little turnover by the Flyers, picked up by number 23, the freshman. Up at the top of the key goes to Williams, to 23, back to Williams, to number 21, Hagstrom for the Thunder, back to 14. We're looking inside, backing around. Little Falls is doing a nice job of where they're going to get there. A foul, 3 seconds in the
3
lane.
seconds.
Yep, I like that. We don't see that called very often, Robin.
No. The Flyers
that's
are
a
mixing it up a
turnover.
little bit here, too. They're coming out in a 2-3 zone, which is, I know from coaching with Coach Grahams for the last few years, he's not a real big fan of playing 2-3. And
Zimmerman's going to give Little Falls a little look here in the backcourt, and
boy.
Little Falls needs to take care of the ball there. Number 23, our freshman again, got her fingers on
There
the
you
ball.
go.
Little deflection. There you go, Little Falls. Okay, over to Fergine in the corner, back up to Schuett. Top of the key, wants to get it to Dorn. Dorn here at the top of the key. getting it to Gold on the right side. We're looking for Burns in there. Burns is trying to post up, getting some position in there. Nice top of the key by Fergine for 2.
Good entry pass right there by Sarah.
Yep, that's a nice assist. Again, Little Falls is putting a little bit of pressure here on the freshman. Gold gets her fingers on it. Thunder takes control again. Thunder takes the control over to the over to the freshman. Freshman's not afraid to shoot tonight, Robin.
No, she's not.
Yep. She's got another miss on the 3-point line. She takes it again.
Ooh, looked like a
Williams, up to 14. She thought about it. That freshman, she'll shoot. She'll shoot.
She's not shy, is she?
She's 0 for 3 at the 3-point line. Shewitt takes control of the ball as the Flyers bring the ball up. He's going to set it up here. Goes to Gold on the right-hand side.
They're giving her the right-hand drive, too.
Yeah, look at that.
They're really overplaying that side.
Oh, a nice block by number 14 for Zimmerman. She played the ball well. Number 14.
Shewitt with a steal.
Shewitt's going to take it up with her left hand. I like to see that, and then gets it with her right.
She kind of had to adjust as she got a little bit too deep in there.
Dordahl's bringing it up. Did that go off of Fergine? Out of bounds, no. Looks like the Flyer ball. Fergine is on the floor. I don't know if she twisted her knee coming down or she hit her head on the floor.
Maybe she got hit in the face or something.
Okay,
I don't
coming
know.
off of that.
Looks like she's wincing a little bit from getting hit in the nose. Or
but again, that is a Zimmerman turnover. I am going to give that to the freshman. She was in the backcourt. I didn't see if it was deflected off of somebody, but I'm going to have to give that to the freshman.
Yeah.
So over to the side, we got Dorn. Dorn's taking that left. They gave her that. Oh, that was a nice drive to the basket. Dorn misses a 2-point. We got a nice rebound by number 20 for the defensive rebound. Tries to get it in. Burns has a nice deflection. Top of the key. We got number 21 into the block. She goes nowhere. That was a nice double down defense by Dorn.
Yep.
Number 21, Hagstrom for Zimmerman. Misses the shot. Gold takes that right-handed layup. Misses the right-handed layup. Number 31, May gets the nice defensive rebound. Zimmerman's bringing it up. 20 drives to the best. That was a nice move, Robin.
Yeah, it was.
That was Michaela Poole gets a nice crossover, bringing it down left hand, crossover to the right hand. Shewitt's going to come back, see if the Flyers can answer. We've got a 6-4 ball
That's
game
how you
currently.
break the press right there.
There we go. Nice passing. Nice rebound by Gold. Shot by Fergine. Gold's got another rebound. A top of the key to Shewitt. Over to the corner to the left side to Dorn. Zimmerman's playing a little bit of a 2-3. Shewitt's taking that drive, got a little double team.
Nice
finds
move.
Burns. Someone's going to have to leave you in that 2-3 zone, and she found her. Turnover by Zimmerman. And the Flyers checking in for the Flyers, number 22
For the Thunder.
this evening. Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Demi Bond. James Bond.
She should be number 7. Although that would be illegal in high school basketball.
But Bonds checks into the game. Shewitt with another shot. Rebound by number 14, Williams.
Nice move by the freshman there from Zimmerman. But she crossed over and split the 2 defenders.
Yep. Oh, what happened there?
Foul from behind, number 14, Zimmerman, Danielle Williams. And Shewitt had split the trap, and she reached in after she split it. Tried to knock the ball away. Got a little bit of her hand at the same time. So.
All right, he's going to rest 4 out of the 5 starters, Robin. So we've got
a host of new
we've got
Flyers
some
in
more
there,
Flyers checking in. We have Rachel Boros for the Flyers checking in. We have junior, and then we also have junior
Turnover.
Chelsea Moran.
Yep.
And then we also have in there sophomore Sawada. And then we also have senior number 25, Katie Mammongay, checking in for the Flyers. So Trent's going to get 4 out of his 5 seniors who started the game a little bit of rest here. As the game is tied, it's deadlocked at 6-6, Robin. As we have 13 minutes left in the first half, the freshman duel is Dordal is at the top of the key, down by the block. Number 21 takes a shot. I don't know if somebody got a hand on that or not, Robin, if that was a block or if she was just too far under the basket. But we have Rachel Boris, gives it to Chelsea. Moran, top of the key, Mammongay. Dorn's calling for it. Mammongay does a nice drive to the hoop. She missed 2 points. And we got a rebound by number 14, Williams. Williams has just picked up her 2nd defensive rebound tonight for the Thunder. Flyers are staying in that 2-2-1 zone.
Yep.
Half court, bringing it down to the freshman. We got number 20 in, Michaela Poole. Hands it to number 21. Naomi Hagstrom getting it in the paint. You know, that's a high percentage shot.
Zimmerman did a great job of breaking down the press there too, and the Flyers are just late getting back to fill in the middle of the lane.
That was a foul on number 3, Rachel Boros, picking up her first for the Flyers. We got our first free throw of the evening. That one is being shot by...
She's got really long hair.
Can you
get that? It's number 20 something.
Yeah, it's number 21 actually.
21 maybe.
Naomi
I think,
Hagstrom made her first free throw tonight.
And 2.
For the Thunder, and 2. First free throw shot for the evening. Dorn's got her head up, which is nice. Boros cuts over there. Over to Chelsea Moran. Chelsea Moran, turnover by Chelsea
got
Moran.
2 turnovers here quick. We got
and number 23 takes the shot, and Moran's going to pick up a foul.
Chelsea's
so we've
looking
got
the right
freshman
spot. Yeah.
Alyssa Doral going to the free throw line. She's going to shoot 2. Okay, how did that happen? Oh, I wrote her.
First game
you know
of the
what
year.
I did? I wrote her name, Alyssa. There's a Hannah Dornall on the team.
Yeah,
on
there
the
is.
Thunder
Yeah,
out there.
that's right. Yeah.
That's Doherty. Okay, I better change that right now. At least it started with a D and an O.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
and an R, and an
yeah.
R in there too. Yeah.
So
Boros
she
with a nice
missed.
rebound.
Yep, she missed both of those. And down the floor quickly, we've got a missed shot by Mamengay. Sophia Sawada picks up a nice rebound. Dorn shoots again and gets a miss. So we had a rebound there by Sawada.
Sawada and Mamengay both had rebounds there. Offensive boards.
And a shot by Dorn. Zimmerman's going to come back down here. We're looking to get it up the ball fast. They're being very patient on that press. Getting it across, nice passes. Giving her the left hand again, nice crossover. She did the same move last time down the hole. That's Poole. Poole tried that exact same move on the Flyers last time and actually connected for 2 points. We've got Moran in the corner on the right-hand side. Is that going to go off anyone? Nope, that's a turnover on Moran. Okay, Trent Grams is going to get number 1, Sarah Gold is checking in, senior for the Flyers, and number 13, Jordan Schuett, another senior on the floor again for the Flyers. We're going to see senior Mamengay and junior Chelsea Moran take a little rest. Boy, they're going there, left-hand layup. Sawada did a nice job at boxing her out on that one. I like that. Sarah Gold picked herself up a rebound as Hagstrom misses a 2-pointer in the paint.
The Flyers are having a hard time passing around. One of the adjustments that I think Coach Grams might want to make is talk to your girls about using a pass fake, because they're going up high to block every pass. If you can get them up high, it makes it for an easy pass.
Yep,
they're
you're
opening
exactly
it up for
right. You got many more options if you have them going one way and you have the whole other way open. Gold's trying to get herself to the right side, just can't do it, so Schuett's going to take it to the right side. She's looking for Sawada in there. Sawada's got some nice position. So we've got number 14, Williams, picking up another defensive rebound. She's got 3 defensive rebounds tonight for the Thunder. They got a nice little trap in there. Gold gets her finger on that ball. It's going to be Zimmerman ball still, though, but you know what? I like those deflections. I like taking those stats, because as soon as you get your hand on that ball and deflect it, they're out of their offense.
Yep.
They got to reset. So I'll take a deflection and a steal any day. So that's good to see the kids are being very aggressive. Got it under the top of key, but left, number 20, down below Michaela Poole. We didn't rotate on that defense.
No, they're in a 1-3-1 defense right now, and they didn't rotate over.
Yep.
And they're just getting a little bit
Gold misses a
here.
shot. I'm going to give that Dorn. I think Dorn deserves that rebound. At least she was in the right place at the right time.
We'll give her
and
a
we got ourselves a timeout called by our home team Flyers. Trent Grams calls a timeout at 10:44 as the Thunder are up 10-6 in the gym this evening. Again, did you see if that was a full or a 30? But it looks
it's a 30. Yep,
okay, it was a 30. So a 30-second timeout is called here by Coach Trent Grams. He's probably going to talk to him exactly what you were saying, Robin, is making sure that you're doing some ball fakes, some pass fakes, and getting Zimmerman going one way and then taking him the next way. Make sure that
Right. Zimmerman's traditionally a very aggressive team defensively. They like to try to throw you out of your rhythm, and so they're going to be extremely susceptible to any kind of fakes. And it just has to be, the Flyers have to be very disciplined as far as that goes, to keep faking, keep making those pass fakes, shot fakes, whatever it is, because Zimmerman's they're going to go for it. And
and that comes from confidence, and we've got we've got lots of
seniors
seniors.
on the floor,
we have seniors on the floor, and they know what it's going to take to get the Zimmerman out of their routine, because again, you said they're a scrappy team and they're going to be going for that ball, and so they're going to want to get that nice little trap down there on Gold in the left-hand corner, though.
Fake,
yeah. Over here to Schuett on the right side. Go back to Dorn on the left side, almost at the top of the key. Looking for Sawada at the top of the key, maybe getting into the paint a little bit. She's coming around. There's a nice little right-handed layup. Ooh, but she gets herself a nice rebound, and then she's going to the free throw line. I like to see that, Rob. Not only does she take that right-handed layup, she gets her own rebound, puts it back up. Once you get an offensive rebound, you're going to the line. You got a possibility of not only stopping the clock, but getting 2 more points for the Flyers. Number 22, Bond, picks up her first foul of the evening. And the first one is good. That's good. Knowing that we're only coming to the line tonight shooting 45%, Robin, it's good to see that the Flyers' first free throw does go in. We're shooting 100%.
That's right.
And we're back to 50.
Thanks a lot.
Michaela Poole picks up a defensive rebound. That's her third defensive rebound of the evening.
Turnover
by number 21. I've got the Thunder down for 5 turnovers this evening, Robin. Which we're halfway into
I've got the Flyers for 5 of them as well.
So we're pretty much deadlocked at that as well, with a 7-10 score. We're looking for Sawada. Someone's got to rotate. There we go. Look for someone as they rotate around. Zimmerman wasn't in position. At the top of the key, we got Dorn over to Schuett. We got Boros over in the corner. They're moving the ball well. They just have to get it in there on the top of the key.
It's traveled.
Okay, we got another turnover by the Flyers. Thunder's going to give a couple of their players a little rest. We've got number 13 coming in. She's a new girl coming off the bench. We've got senior 13, Delaney Wilder. And who was the next one?
The Flyers are coming out with a half-court, looks like a half-court trap. It might be like a 1-3-1 defense. They really have to rotate. I think they're trying to take advantage of their size.
There's a nice steal by Gold. Gold's going to come in with her right hand. Gold misses the right-handed layup. A little too hard off that glass, Robin. She had the momentum coming off that steal. I like to see that steal. And then we got cut up in a jump ball, which is the possession arrow is going to the Zimmerman Thunder this evening. So off that possession arrow, the Flyers see themselves in trying to trap it up there in the corner, coming around. And we've got the 13, number 13 picks up herself an offensive rebound. We got to get box out there. That's nothing you, as a coach, Robin, you don't want to see is giving up those easy 2-point shots in the paint by not boxing out. That was a nice box out by Sophia Sawada as Naomi Hagstrom puts up her 4th shot of the evening. She's yet to hit a shot on her 4 shots. That's a nice pass inside to Sawada, over to Gold. And rebounded by the Thunder. We got number 14, Williams, picking up her 4th defensive rebound of the night, Robin, and the Thunder come up quickly. Are we going to get a foul or a carry?
It's like a foul on Schuett tonight, Let's see how long the Flyers stay in the 1-3-1. It got one steal early, but Zimmerman has broken down the defense the last couple times.
You know, I think the Flyers are standing up a little bit, too. You know, their legs are probably a little tired. We got to stay a little lower, as you know that.
But you know, both teams are in it, that same situation.
Yeah,
so.
You've coached a lot of ball games, and you want to teach your girls to get a little lower on that defense. Schuett picks up a key rebound as number 14 misses at the 3-point line.
Shortest girl on the floor comes up with a board.
And we've got Dorn heading in for a left-handed layup. She's going to see herself shooting 2 at the free throw line, which I like to see. Not only the Flyers are down 7-10. Dorn's going to find herself at the free throw line. Flyers are going to bring in senior Laura Fergine coming in for the Flyers. Going to give somebody a rest out there. Dorn's shot is up, makes it an 8-10 ball game. Our senior, Melanie Dorn, coming off a year hanging out on the bench. She is coming off an injury.
We really missed her on the floor last year.
You are exactly right, Robin. In fact, she's coming into tonight's game averaging, 10 points, 10.8. So she's averaging almost 11 of the Flyers' 51 points. So you're exactly right. But it's so good to see her back on the floor as a senior. Got Zimmerman coming down in the lane, coming off the top.
Schuett, that's exactly where she should be in that defense.
Schuett was looking down there for Gold. Gold was there, but she was a little iffy. Gold over there to the right corner. That's a nice fake. Schuett to Dorn. 23, that's the freshman with the steal. Freshman with the steal, up and 2 points for our freshman Alyssa Doherty.
She read that all the way.
She's
long
leading.
pass.
She's leading the Thunder tonight with 6 of their 12 points. Robin, they're freshmen. Over to the right side, we've got Dorn.
It's a great
top
cut
of the
by
key.
Laura.
Vergeen's come across. No one from Zimmerman even touched her. There's no bumping in there.
Nope.
You know, as a coach, you want to see that cutter be bumped. You
Yep.
don't want to have her
It's a
free
free
coming
cut.
over that lane. Yep, you're exactly right, Robin.
Hard part about it is they're playing a zone, and so
Someone's got to talk on that backside.
Yep,
If you're not
you gotta
talking
let
to your
'em know,
teammates, and they're in nice, couldn't hold on to the ball. They were trying to get it down to Gold. She's got quick legs. She's gonna run you out on that transition. Just couldn't hold on to that pass.
I'm not sure who that turnover goes to.
Give it to the Flyers.
It was a tough pass to catch.
They're staying in that
Yeah,
zone.
Laura.
Yeah,
Laura gets
there
the
we
steal.
go. Vergeen with the steal. She's going to get it over there to Gold. Schuett kind of got in her way, I think. I think that was a little more.
Yeah.
But it was off of Zimmerman.
Yep.
Zimmerman did touch that. So the Flyers are going to take possession underneath their own baskets. Let's see what they got in their toolbox here, Robin, and what they're going to play.
I know this play.
I love to see teams score on inbound plays.
Me too,
because
yeah.
it's just a nice way. Dorn 4-3. Look at that.
Yeah.
Pullman,
Yep.
that's a way to call that play. I like that play call. Dorn picks that up and ties the ball game with 7 minutes and 19 seconds left. We are deadlocked at 12-12 Flyers. Stay tuned here to the Cube, the Flyer Media Production, as we've got a barn burner. Zimmerman's going to take possession underneath their own basket again. As a coach, Robin, you know that it's a great opportunity to score off an inbounds play underneath your own basket.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You gotta love it.
I try to set it. I try to set up every one of my inbounds plays to score.
You gotta. Yep.
I should take that back. There's sometimes when you just want to get the ball.
Yeah, you know, if you're up by
But
20, I suppose you can waste a little time off the
Yeah.
clock. But you're right. You got to look to score. You're already on your end of the basket.
Yep. Got a chance to use
That's
screens.
a nice pass by number
blocked by
20
Sarah
for
Gold,
the
yep.
Thunder. Looking up the floor nice. The Flyers are keeping their head up. They're looking up the floor nice. They're seeing, you know, we're getting up the floor nice even with already having 2 games this week.
Yep.
We're running that transition well. We're not dogging on the floor. We're getting into Burns here, on the back over to Dorn. You know, these 5 that are on the floor right now, Robin, have been playing ball for a long time. I remember when they were in 4th grade and they came and hung out with us on Saturday mornings.
Yeah, that's right.
So these girls have been playing ball together for a long time. They've been part of that Flyer program. Little 3-point miss, but Gold does pick up the rebound, and basket is good. So
offensive
Laura
board.
Vergeen shoots from the lefty, shoots from the left side, misses the rim. Gold has a nice box out, picks up the rebound, shoots it from in the paint, Robin, picks up 2 points, and now could give her the team the lead of 3. This would be the biggest lead of the evening tonight. And Gold's basket is up and good. The score is now 15-12 as the Flyers lead in their home court. That's very nice to see. They stay in that. Ooh, she couldn't hold on to it as the freshman brought it up the court. That freshman sure is poised, Robin. She's doing a very nice job up there.
She's running against 2 seniors every time she's trying to split their traps. And
that's a dangerous pass, Robin. We always tell those girls, don't
pass.
go too far on that east to west.
Yeah. That backside person in the zone has a free look at that. And
That
if he
east
can
to
jump
west
it-
pass can always get a team into trouble. So again, Zimmerman has it underneath their own basket here. Got an inbounds. We're going to see what they're doing. Coming in, Little Falls is in that 2-3 zone. They're going to stay in that 2-3 zone. At the top of the key, we got the freshman. Back over to number 20, back over to the freshman. Number 14, Williams, back up to Doherty. Over to Williams. Williams had a nice look off the top of the rim.
Good save.
Ooh.
Oh. Good try on the save by number 20.
So Williams takes her second 3-pointer of the evening and does not find the connection. Gold's going to inbound it over to Schuett. Again, Zimmerman's giving him a little bit of look into that backcourt. They're trying to trap it. They're being
look backside,
very
look backside.
Yep. Their rotation, they're not talking as well here in the second half of the first half. That's a nice rebound by number 31, May. May picks up her second defensive rebound of the evening. Back on the top of the key, number 20. We've got some girls ready to check in for Zimmerman. It looks like the coach wants to make a couple checks. He wants to get some fresh legs in.
Yeah.
Back up into the top of the key. Got ourselves in the paint. Schuett finds herself with a steal. Turnover by number 31, May. Vergeen,
from Laura,
the 3-point is good.
Assist from Jordan.
The Flyers take the biggest lead of the evening, 18-12 with 4 minutes and 49 seconds left of the game.
The Thunder have been stuck at 12 points for a long
And
time.
another Thunder turnover. That was a nice timeout that Graham's called back then, Robin. Everything, Zimmerman hasn't been able to score since those adjustments, which is nice to see.
I think it was 12-9 when that timeout was taken.
You like to see that as a head coach, don't you, Robin?
Yeah.
You make the adjustments and the girls get her done, and now you find yourself in the driver's seat with 18-12. We had some subs come into the game. We have number 22 for Zimmerman, Bond, and then we have number 14 with the steal, going up for the right-handed layup, and 2 points for number 14. Not only does she get the steal, but she also scores 2 points for the Zimmerman Thunder. Now it's 18-14. Dorn's taking over the half-court line, finding her teammate Schuett. Back over to Dorn on the left side, finds Sophia at the top of the key, back to Schuett. I'd like to see her shoot that too, but that was a great drive, Robin.
That was.
That's a great little fake, and Schuett picks up 2 points. Zimmerman's not taking care of the ball here. Timeout. That was a good timeout, Robin. They did not have anybody who was willing to take that ball up on that trap.
They were stuck down there with one person,
And so Zimmerman, coached tonight by Lance Dalby. He's going to take a timeout. He wants to talk to his girls. In fact, he takes a full timeout. He was not happy about that. I think there was a little miscommunication out there. He had just had 2 subs coming off the bench. I don't think that they knew who was actually supposed to be. No.
Yeah, they weren't ready to set up the press break.
You're exactly right. And that's what that's what you expect of your bench too, Robin, is that 6, 7, 8 girl, you got to be ready to go in right away and know what that press is happening and what's been working for Zimmerman, because things have been working well for Zimmerman getting up and down the court. And so he's going to talk it over to his girls here as we have a 20-14 lead by our own Little Falls Flyers. 4 minutes left of the first half, Robin.
It's been kind of a weird half. I mean, at first it seemed like it was up and down, back and forth, and then it kind of slowed down a little bit, and now Little Falls is just stuck with what they want to do, and they're starting to get the baskets to fall. They've had some good penetration against the zone. They've got the backside of the zone. Laura and Sarah both have flashed in there nicely.
Yes,
and you can find some wide open looks in that zone.
No, you're right, because Zimmerman is not bumping that cutter at all.
Nope.
And when you're not touched in there, that backside cut, that's a tough cut to defend. If your teammates are not helping you tell you where they're at, you got to be able to tell them where they're at. You got to be yelling cutter and helping your teammates out. So Zimmerman's going to inbound the ball. They've got to go the whole distance here with 4 minutes left. Okay, let's see what they adjusted here in the half. Nice,
nice
right
job
to the middle.
breaking the press.
Still Sarah Gold, she's got some ups. You got to be careful with that east-west pass with her. Senior at the top of the key, over to Williams. Williams with the shot.
Ooh.
Williams, that is her 3rd three-pointer of the evening. You got Dorn picking up a rebound. Schuett taking across the half-court line. We still got that 2-3 zone coming out by Zimmerman. Top of the key, Schuett. A little bit more contact in there. I wonder if he's telling him to get a little bit.
Zimmerman has switched to a man-to-man defense.
They did, I just noticed that.
So they're trying to run.
Pickup.
They're trying to take advantage. Now the Flyers are trying to take advantage of that by running a double post, a high-low post offense.
Vergeen has a nice cut across the lane. We might try a bounce pass in there, maybe. Yeah.
That was a little bit too easy to read.
Number 23, their freshman, scores again.
Steals it and scores it coast to coast.
Picking up her 8th point of the evening.
Just missed the cutter.
Vergeen, our lefty Vergeen, is stuck over there in the right corner at the top of the key to Schuett, over to Gold on the left side. Yeah, Robin, Schuett stays out of there. Gold's got that left-handed layup right open there. Looks like we're going to pick up a foul on Williams. She's going to pick up her 2nd foul of the evening. It's nice to see, Robin, a 3rd game of the week. Nobody's in foul trouble because we're not doing these. We're not getting ourselves into trouble right now. But, we're still not in the bonus, and there's only 2.5 minutes left of the half. And so I like to see that it's been a clean game, and both teams are playing their style of basketball.
Right. Both teams started out in that zone, too, so you kind of sat back a little bit and kind of wait for things to happen. Now Zimmerman has switched to their man-to-man, which is their scrappy defense.
There's Sawada again. You got it. Yeah, you're exactly right. I love those rebounds right off of that shot. That's a great offensive rebound picked up by Sophia Sawada. Picks up Gold's missed shot, but gets her team right back in there. Pulls ahead 22-16. She has a chance of pulling her team up to 23.
Soph does a great job when she's in that high post of reading
and
the
Gold
shot.
Picks up a rebound and is going to find herself at the free throw line. So down there on the I can see that the Zimmerman coach is not very happy with that, Robin. When you give up
rebound.
an offensive rebound on a free throw.
Especially on a free throw.
Yep. I know what they'll be practicing tomorrow. Gold's got 2 shots here for the Flyers. Hits the front end here of 2 shots, yep. Sarah Gold picks up her 4th point of the evening. Very balanced scoring tonight for the Flyers so far.
Yeah.
You know, we've got very balanced. So that's good to see.
And they're making their free throws.
That little pep talk we gave them at the beginning of the game,
right.
Robin, you know.
That's right.
They did.
Sarah can pick that up and get a steal
Sarah's
out of
going
it.
to hustle back down. We got a turnover by number 21, Naomi Hagstrom. Who picked up that rebound? 23, was that the freshman, Robin?
Yep. She just double dribbled it, yeah. Turnover from the Thunder on number 20, Poole, with the double dribble. She had a great move in mind, it's just that she picked it up with 2 hands and then decided to dribble again.
That was the 10th defensive rebound picked up tonight by the Thunder. So the Flyers are trying to get the ball in here. You want to get it off number 23. A little deflection by the freshman, Duarte, by the Thunder. Flyers are going to get a reset here with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left of the ball game. We got ourselves a 24-16 lead.
Duarte
by
looks
our
like
home
someone
team.
you can't even really take off the floor.
You know,
Like
you know what? I think she was sitting down, Robin, when they had to call that timeout in that backfield.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
You're right, because number 11 came in for her.
She can't
give her
come
a
off
little
the floor
rest.
very long.
You know, so I think she was out of the game for about a maximum of 30 seconds this entire half. So back over to Dorn. Dorn's looking for that cutter across there. Double teamed in there, but Gold holds onto it. Takes a shot. Sawada is in there again. I love her aggressiveness. We got ourselves sophomore Sophia Sawada picking up her 5th point of the evening off of that rebound, which you like to see. And then we got coming across the lane, number 22 for Zimmerman, now picking it up. Bond picks up 2 free throws here as the foul is called on.
Sarah Gold, I believe. Yep.
Fouls on number 10, Dorn.
Oh.
That's their 2nd. I wonder
Wow.
if he'll take her, give her a little rest. Yep, it looks like Chelsea Moran might come in here with 1 minute and 38 seconds, Robin. You know, Dorn, legs are tired, 2 fouls already. You probably don't want to see her pick up a 3rd. She's going to sit the rest of that
you're
half.
up 10, yeah.
Yep.
No need for her to be out there right now.
That's making sure that you're conserving a little bit for the rest of the second half. And
Yeah.
so Zimmerman Thunder, number 22 Bond, picks up that free throw. Makes it a 16-18 game. So Bond picked up both of those free throws.
Fouls on number 22, Bond.
Number 22 Bond then picks up the foul. We'll see senior number
Gold is
31 May checks back in for the Thunder, gives number 22 Bond a rest here with 1 minute 35 seconds left. Gold is at the free throw line. Her first shot is up and good. We're going to get another chance here as the Flyers take a lead 27-18. 1 minute and 35 seconds left. We've got junior Chelsea Moran checking in for senior Dorn. Dorn picked up her 2nd foul. We won't see her for the rest of the half. Number 21 for the Thunder from downtown, Robin. 31 picks up a nice rebound. May gets a nice rebound, gets it to 21 at the top of the key. Sophia Sawada picks up a block. Zimmerman does remain in possession of the basketball, and number 13 Wilder picks up her 1st points of the evening.
Wilder with the basket.
Flyers Schuett is bringing it up the floor. She has Gold in the left-hand side. She takes a couple dribbles, drives it in. Chelsea Moran at the top of the key. Over to left. Off at the top of the number 20. Number Michaela Poole picks up another defensive rebound. That's her 4th defensive rebound of the evening. Number 31 for the Thunder. Robin, I've seen more shots in the last minute from the Thunder.
Yeah.
It was almost the first 2 minutes of the game. They were shooting. Then they kind of relaxed, and now these last 2 minutes they're shooting.
Picked
But
it
they
up
are,
again.
they are going to find themselves with a turnover.
Checking in for the Flyers, number 3, Boros.
So Rachel Boros is going to give senior Sarah Gold a little rest for the last 41 seconds of the first half. Going to look for Chelsea Moran. Chelsea's going to take it up the court. She's looking for a Flyer. They've got a little bit of a trap going on here. Schuett picks it back up. 32 seconds. What you'd like to see here now, Robin, is make sure that we don't get a turnover by the Flyers.
Right.
We want to go into that locker room at least with a 27-20 lead. If not, a nice 29-20 lead would be good. pull out a play, Robin.
Oh.
There's 20 seconds left. Pull out a play. You know, yell that play, right?
Yeah.
And let's get 2 points here. Shuett takes a shot.
Maybe could have run the whole clock down.
Yep,
there,
number 31, May, picks up her 3rd rebound of the night. You just won't want to see the Thunder come off with 2 easy points here. That's a great rebound by Rachel Boris if she can take control of that. But, shoot.
And we got a foul.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. So Rachel Boros tries to pull down that rebound, and then number 21 with the steal. Naomi Hagstrom picks up a steal and then finds herself at the free throw line. And then Shuett picks up her 2nd foul of the evening. You're going to maybe want to, in case she goes something crazy after here, you might want to. And
you keep Shuett out of this play right now.
Up and in,
2
number
seconds
21, Hagstrom hits. That's her 3rd point of the evening, all 3 on free throws, Robin. She has a chance here of putting her team into the yep. 22-27.
Got a chance? Nope. Well, I think that might have counted. I don't think the referees waved it off. I thought maybe it was it was right after the buzzer, but if it would have went in, I would have taken it.
We have ourselves a 27-22 ball game, Robin, as we go into the locker room.
Hey, before I forget, Coach Graham's told me to say hi to his family.
Are they down south?
Well, I don't know if they're up in Brainerd or if they're over in North Branch, I think is where he's from.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Whatever the case, they are tuned into the
they're
Cube
watching.
tonight.
Yeah, they're watching.
Either that or they're watching the live broadcast on LFCHS TV channel 181. Again, we want to give a shout out to tonight's broadcast by the Flyer Media Production Video Club. Tonight's crew is Jesse Kressinger, he's the director. Eliza Kressinger is our technical director. Matt Lau on graphics. Cole DeBell, audio and graphic apprentice. Nicole Schaefer is camera 1. Kayleen Mettenberg, camera 2. Damian Jaski, camera 3. Lucas Burrows, camera 4. And of course, we got to give a shout out to our club advisors, Dave Gertz and Karen Warner. Because without them, Robin, we would be, maybe at home doing dishes.
Yeah. That's right.
You got to keep us old retired head coaches out of trouble on a game like tonight. So what do? They find us upstairs broadcasting live on the Cube. But again, thanks for the opportunity. The Flyers, what's their free throw percentage?
I should probably figure that out here since I'm doing their stats.
Well, Zimmerman is 6 for 8 at the free throw line. Neither team has really shot a lot of free throws tonight. Zimmerman has taken 6 3-point shots from downtown, hasn't hit one yet. Alyssa Doherty is leading tonight for the Thunder. She's got 8 of the Thunder's 22 points. We saw what happens when they take the freshman Doherty off the floor, Robin. They weren't able to break that press. He had to call a timeout, recenter his team, and then make sure that could happen. He could only keep her off the floor, 50 seconds at max to give her a rest, so she's played the majority of the game. The seniors are led by a strong senior team. But everybody, it's such balanced scoring tonight for the Flyers, Robin, picking up their 27 points going into the locker room here. Both of these teams trying to pick up their first Granite Ridge Conference win. Both of these teams playing 3 games this week. And so that's a tough week.
And it's interesting, as the half started, the teams are almost mirroring each other because both teams were in a 2-2-1 full court press. Both teams were sitting back in a 2-3 zone defense. And so for a little while it seemed like we were seeing just mirror images kind of running like you'd almost run against your own team in practice. So it was a little bit weird, but it was pretty even early on, and still really it's only a 5-point game. I wouldn't say that the Flyers have pulled out in control of this game. I think they maybe had a chance to, but we haven't got quite to that point yet.
Again, if you kind of go back to the first half, though, Coach Grams did call that timeout with the Flyers. It was 9-12,
they were down
and
9.
they scored the next 9 points. And so that's what you like to see as a coach, Robin. You like to see a timeout called. The girls make the adjustments, score the next. They went on a 9-0 run to put themselves up 18-12, and that was, I think, a key to that first half, getting them back into the game. Trent kind of calmed them down, talked to them a little bit about what needed to happen. The Thunder pulled down 12 defensive rebounds, Robin, against our Flyers. How many do our Flyers have?
16.
16. And again, those of you who are watching Robin and I this evening, those are unofficial stats. We're doing the best our can.
Hey, we're great stat keepers here.
That's true. We've had many years of practice on the bench taking stats. But as we take a look at again, I think a key to that change of momentum in that first half was definitely that timeout that was called and the Flyers going on a 9-0 run.
Right.
And again, we're shooting at the free throw lines much better than when we went into this game.
We're at 70%
we're
right
robbing
now.
70%. And they're coming into this game at a 47%. So that's nice to see. Again, we said we probably didn't want to see it come down to the end of the game close and us at the free throw line because our legs are going to be tired.
But some of that free throw stuff, we're shooting at home. They've only had one home game so far this year. So shooting on your home floor, the baskets you're familiar with, certainly makes things a little bit easier. And really, quite honestly, as a coach, especially now in the second half when that comes around, the free throws, it makes a difference on who's shooting them too. You want your ball handlers, you want your clutch players to be shooting those free throws. And so far in the first half, as far as the scoring goes, we're so balanced.
Right.
But free throws right now, we've got Sarah Gold is 4 for 5. And I know she's been struggling at the line.
And that's 6 of her points. So she's got 4 out of her 6 points at the free throw line.
Yeah. And so she's coming through and making those shots when she needs to. Melanie is 2 for 2. And those are 2 of the players you want shooting your free throws. I know Sarah's a decent free throw shooter just from working with her in the past, but she's just been off a little bit so far this year. So hopefully this is a good sign of things to come for her,
yeah, you're right.
Especially from the free throw line.
And it's so early in the season, Robin. Like you said, they've got 5 games. I do want to let you guys know that earlier in the gymnasium tonight, the Little Falls JV squad did pick up a nice win. It was 50
to 20.
50 to 20. So that's a nice win for the Flyers tonight on the JV side.
It was. I think it was like 24 to 3 at halftime. So some great defense by the JV there tonight. Shutting down the Thunder.
Robin, I got to let them know. I got a chance to watch you coach those freshman boys last week. So that was kind of fun to go to one of your games again. On the boys' side, you just recently made a coaching change. And so I like to see that. That was fun.
Yeah, it's been a refreshing change for me. I appreciate the time that I was coaching with the girls, with you and with Trent, and it was certainly good. And to have the opportunity now to go back and have my own team again has been it's been fun.
That is the tough thing about an assistant coach, Robin. You
it
talk
is.
about being an assistant coach, but I tell you what, Robin, a head coach can only be as good as their assistant. And so I appreciate, I appreciate the many amazing assistants that I've had on my staffs over the years, whether it been, basketball or softball, because it's so important for you guys to work together. But you're right, Robin. There's something said about having your own team and getting that. Especially it's kind of like when you're doing that national anthem at the beginning of the game. When we were doing that national anthem tonight, it's that little bit of that fun nervousness that goes through you. And I used to love that part about head coaching and just coaching your own team at the freshman level or the JV level. That start of that national anthem just gets you going.
Yeah. When you start to think about strategies and when a team makes an adjustment, what are you going to do to counter that? Just that whole chess match of the game, that you don't necessarily get a chance to do as an assistant because you're talking to players when they come out of the game, talking to the head coach, making suggestions there. You don't get a chance to make those decisions, and so that's been the fun part for me again this year.
And I bet you like those halftime talks.
Yeah.
They're coming off the floor right now, ready to start playing ball in 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Now, Robin, what are some adjustments? Little Falls is coming off tonight with 11 turnovers in the first half to the Thunder 7. I think if the Thunder can keep it low again in the second half, they're going to have a little bit of a chance to get back into this ball game. Little Falls is going to have to hold on to the ball a little bit. And so that's one thing that I think we can expect as an adjustment in that halftime talk by our coaches was they're going to say, you got to keep the possession of the ball. You want the balls in your hands as much as you can in that second half.
And I know they're also going to be harping on turnovers. We had 11 turnovers in the first half, and you've got to cut that down in half in the second half to really seal the win. Keep the possession of the ball.
I do like Little Falls. They're taking some high percentage shots. They're getting some great offensive rebounds, and they're getting some nice looks, and they're also going to the free throw line and making it. So, they're making some adjustments there, maybe just being a little bit more patient, cutting their timing. Again, 5th game of the season. So their timing may not be perfect yet, but seeing a little bit more of adjusting to when they went to man. I think it was a little bit harder for them to adjust when they went to man. But again, they were rebounding well.
Sophia has done a great job of crashing the boards from that high post, and And she's quick too. She reads things well, and she's quick, long. She finds ways to get shots up too.
Yep. You know, I don't know if they're going to take a break here before.
Yeah, I think we got the message from Dave.
Oh,
Take
we got
a break.
the mix.
Yeah,
All right.
take a
Well,
break.
all right. We'll join you here in 1 minute till game time. Thanks again for joining us on Flyer Media Production as we're broadcasting live off the cube. Welcome back to the Flyer Gymnasium tonight, where we find the Thunder of Zimmerman coming into the Flyers. You've got ourselves a 27-22 ball game as we just had the inbounds play of the second half. We find ourselves again with the starting 5 seniors for the Flyer. We have Gold, Schuett, Fergeen, Burns, and Dorn on the floor. Tonight, starting in the second half for Zimmerman, we have Williams, Poole, Hagstrom, Doherty, and May. Robin, we talked a little bit about some adjustments that need to be made at the half. Then we've got a turnover here by Zimmerman right away, and that's one thing that we wanted to make sure was to keep the ball in your hands.
Yes.
Both coaches wanted to keep the ball in their hands. So we've got a back-to-back turnovers, one from the Flyers, one by the Thunder.
Sarah's picked up 2 steals already this half on in the little bit of pressure that she's putting on there, and then she tried to go past the freshman, and the freshman held her ground really well. I'm impressed with this 23, Alyssa Doherty.
You're right, Robin. She has 8 of their 22 points. We've got senior Schuett up at the top of the key, over to Dorn. Dorn's going to try to drive it. She's got herself got called for a player control foul. That's her third foul. You're right. Robin, you don't want to see her on the bench much.
Fouls
She's
on number
got some
10,
great
Dorn.
senior leadership skills that come to this floor.
She's a good shooter, and she can handle
Yep, she's
the ball.
averaging 10.8 games coming in tonight for the Flyers. Flyers pick up 2 quick fouls. That's one thing we didn't want to see. Robin, we even talked about with only a minute and a half left of the first half. Both teams are sitting pretty good. We weren't even into
Fouls
the
on
bonus.
Fergeen.
Right.
We didn't even make it into the double bonus, and that's kind of unheard of.
Yeah.
And so that was good, clean basketball they were being played. So picking up that foul, that's 2 fouls. Quick
Laura,
Fergeen. Zimmerman's bringing it down. Top of the key, freshman, I'm sorry, back over to the left-hand side.
Ooh.
There's that east-west pass you got to be careful of, Zimmerman.
That's
One
the
and done on that dribble up to the freshman, number 23, over into the corner. Off her
Oh,
toe. That
what
is
a
a
turnover.
turnover by number 31, May.
Burnsy a steal on that one, huh? Kind of a sat in her lap steal, I guess.
So right away, we were talking at the halftime that we wanted to make sure we cut our turnovers down. Zimmerman has 3 turnovers already of this second half. Schuett sweeping Dorn out of there. Wants to try to go with that left-hand drive to the basket.
Flyers are a little out of sync right now offensively. They've kind of...
Yep, they just, they got to get back into the rhythm that they had in that first half. Trent's kind of talking over there. I don't know if they wanted it to go off a...
Oh, you got Burns open. You got to look for her on that. That whole play is set up to try to isolate the post, and Michaela did a great job of sealing her up there.
There, she's got a nice little seal
She's
too.
got a
Little turn, high-low post seal. Dorn for 3 off the top of the rim. Zimmerman does pick up a rebound. That's the freshman picking up a rebound. Defensive rebound. Again, we got to keep them off the defensive boards. They had 12 first half. Doherty just picks up her 4th rebound of the evening. Over to number 20, up to Doherty. She wants to look. She's not afraid to shoot. Number 20 in there.
Oh.
That was a nice move. But Dorn picks up the nice rebound. Number 20, Poole, takes a missed shot.
Basket by Sarah Gold on the fast break. Melanie
She
did a good
runs
job finding
transition
her.
well, doesn't
Yep.
she, Robin? She's
Pass
just
gets
a
good by
little quicker
Gold.
on that step. She's
Fouls
got
on
some
number
quick
23,
steps.
Doherty.
She's coming off the soccer season in some great shape. You know, those soccer players, they come off that field. They're in pretty good shape. They got a little quicker step. So Gold's coming out. She's got most of her points coming from the free throw line already, and that is nice to see. Picks up 3 points just like that. We've got ourselves a 30-22 lead. 8-point lead coming out of the halftime locker room chat.
Sarah's struggled a little bit with a shoulder issue.
Got ourselves a turnover by the Thunder. Yes, Robin, she did.
She's had a shoulder issue for a couple
She
years.
is wearing
actually.
a brace on that left shoulder.
I've been told that she's going to end up having to have surgery on it, and she's trying to get through this season.
Yeah, she told me the same thing, which it's hard to see when, you know, you had that firsthand. You know, your daughter went down too, and it's so hard to see these young women having to have surgery on parts and pieces that just aren't holding together at this young of an age. So we have Schuett, senior, going to the line shooting too, and she finds, boy, I like to see that. You're exactly right. That familiarization of the home free throw line is helping them out here tonight,
And
Robin.
it shouldn't make a difference,
No.
really. It's the same height. Everything's the same. But there's just something about comfortable.
That head, yep, that head.
Comfort
so
level.
the freshmen bring it down the floor. They have number 20 over there in the corner. She tries to go up. Burns gets, I might want to even give her a block on that. I don't know, or turnover here. And then,
ugly.
did she get a jam finger maybe coming in here? Coach is asking here a little bit about if it came off her knee.
Poole looks like she took a shot to the knee or something, to the thigh.
The quad there.
Yeah.
You don't want to end up
She's
with a quad
struggling right
cramp
now,
here. Inbounds underneath their own basket. The Thunder are looking up to set and score 2 points. It's nice. Getting into that lane. We got a shot up by the Thunder. A little over and yep.
Great box out by Melanie that time.
Hagstrom missing the shot.
Fouls on number 20, Poole.
Number 20, Poole, picks up a foul.
Melanie's got to play a position this year that she's never had to play before. She's playing low on the zone. She's never had to play that spot. She's always been a guard up on one of the top spots.
She's got long arms.
Yep.
Schuett, nice patience by Schuett, bringing it up. Finds Gold on the right-hand side, up with the shot. Gold shot up, no good, but the Flyers will remain possession. Yep, little tapped out of bounds by Zimmerman. Again, we've been talking about tonight is that capitalizing on that out of bounds underneath your own basket play, breaking down the defense. Dorn, little tip, I'm going to give that a block shot by the freshman. The freshman picks up a block shot tonight.
Yeah, that was kind of a rush shot, I think, by Melanie. I think if she had that over, she'd take it again.
Coming down,
with the basket.
Hagstrom picks up her first points of the second half. First points for the Thunder as well, as the ball game is at 32-24. We got ourselves an 8-point ball game as Gold finds herself at the free
Fouls
throw
on number
line
21,
again.
Hagstrom.
Again, the Flyers have all 5 seniors on the floor. We have Schuett, Dorn, Gold, Fergeen, and Burns. The Zimmerman tonight has Williams, Poole, Hagstrom, Doherty,
Checking
and
in for the
May.
Flyers, number
First
25,
sub of the
Mamengay.
second half, we have senior Mamengay coming in on the floor. So senior Mamengay replaces senior Fergeen. Still 5 seniors on the floor as Sarah Gold shoots the ball up and scores. Zimmerman's going to bring the ball up and down the court here. See what their adjustments. One wide open on left.
Oh.
Burns gets a nice kick again. There's
Good
that thing.
thing
Took them out of their offense. That could have been 2 points by
It's a
Zimmerman.
good thing she kicked it, yeah, because I think they had a layup otherwise. Yeah.
Yep, you're exactly right. And again, there goes that tip, getting their offense.
Yep.
You know, you want to take them out of their rhythm. There was a nice little pass fake, back up on the top to freshman, number 23, Doherty. Finds Williams on the right-hand side, over to Doherty. Finds number 21, Hagstrom at the top of the key. She tries to go in and then picks up a foul. Again, you're looking at some high percentage shots that Hagstrom's taking in there, number 21. She's got
Fouls
the
on
only
number
2
10,
points
Dorn.
It's her fourth.
of the
Melanie's got 4.
Zimmerman second half tonight. We're going to find herself at the free throw line. Yep, Dorn picks up her 4th foul.
Number 12, Moran,
Free throw of
checking
the
into the
second
game.
half is up and good. Again, Hagstrom has all 3 points for the Zimmerman Thunder coming off of the halftime show.
This will be crucial for the Flyers to weather this little storm. Chelsea played in the first half, but she had
Offensive rebound by number 20. You're right, Robin.
she struggled a little bit with turning the ball over, so she's going to have to take care of it because she's going to have to play some extended minutes right here.
You know, and having senior leaders, I like to see that. Moran coming right up. That'll build.
Moran for three.
Yeah, that'll help in the confidence. You know, you come out right off the bench in the second half and get yourself a three-pointer. That's a nice pass. Well, we're lucky she didn't hold on to that. Woo! Number 23, the freshman Robin
Doherty
scores
with the basket.
her first points of the second half. Doherty with 2 points. She has just gotten to double digits. That's her 10th point of the game. 27-36. Gold on the right side. Nice little 7-foot jump shot. No good. Number 21 picks up a defensive rebound. That is her.
Mamigay with the rebound on that one.
Robin, I didn't see who that was. Did 21 shoot that? Was that?
It was 31. It was 31.
Okay,
Yep,
thank
31
you.
shot that one.
Robin's
Number
gotta pick
22
up my
Bond
slack.
checking in
I
for the
was writing,
Thunder.
And then all of a sudden, whoa, the game got away from
we
me.
need to have
Yeah.
clip bars writing things out up here.
Must be our glasses, Robin.
Yeah. I am into bifocals now, so. Nice
Yeah,
job
nice.
using the
We're
middle person to
outnumbered
break the press.
3-2
Yep.
here. That's a beautiful, beautiful press breaker there. Gold finds herself as picking up a nice offensive rebound again. That was a great, nice passing, and they were short. They were a nice 12-foot passes.
Fouls on number 20, Poole.
So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of rest. Actually, shooting free throws this part in the second half with 12 minutes left is probably giving the girls a little bit of rest coming off the third game. There's been a lot.
Number 24,
Gold
Sawada
finds
checking in for
herself
the Flyers.
getting a nice free throw here. She just picked up her 10th point of the ball game.
Both teams have plenty of timeouts to use here in the second half, so I guess I would anticipate seeing some of those timeouts being used just to keep your team fresh.
Gold misses her second. Number 21 pulls down a rebound. Hagstrom. She picks up her second rebound of the second half. Over to the number 14, Williams. Nice left-handed layup. Schuett, little scrapper, gets
Schuett
it ahead.
with the board.
Nice fast break layup by
Gold with the
Sarah
basket.
Gold. So now we've got Zimmerman coming up the floor, wanting to find a nice connecting 2 points. Over to Williams. Finds number 21 in the middle, but we pick ourselves up a foul by Sophia Sawada or Sarah Gold. Let's see who that's called on.
I'm not sure who he's going to call it. It could be either one, really. It's going to be on Gold.
On Gold,
Fouls
yeah.
on number 1,
So
Gold.
Gold, that's only her second. Is that her second foul or the first foul?
Might be only her first, actually.
All right. So we've
Just
got number
somewhat
20. yeah.
unusual. Sarah in the past has usually.
We've got number 21, Hagstrom. She's familiar to
Checking in
that
for
line
the
tonight.
Flyers, number
Yeah,
3,
You know, she's
Boros.
got most of her points already on the free throw line, but does miss that front end there. And so she's got one more shot. We have a Rachel Boros checking in for the Little Falls Flyers. And her second shot up and is good. Little Falls brings up, and we've got senior Mamengay, Schuett, junior, or
There you
sophomore,
go.
I'm sorry, sophomore.
Don't dribble it, so.
Sawada. They've got 2 people right up on there. You want to make sure that you keep the ball high, don't bring it down. We've got a left-handed layup missed by number 14, Williams. Schuett, nice left hand bringing up the court. Ooh, she may have drug her foot there. Robin may have got a little gift there. Merry Christmas early. Over to Chelsea Moran. Chelsea Moran sees that. That's a nice, patient decision by Chelsea to get it back over to Boros at the top of the key and then to Schuett. So again, we've got Dorn on the bench in trouble with 4 fouls. Halfway into the second half, Boros going over, trying to get it to Sawada. Sawada is double teamed down there on the block, picks up a foul of number 20 by the Thunder.
The Flyers did a good job recognizing Sophia had a mismatch down
Fouls
there.
on
too.
number
She had a
20,
shorter-
Poole.
Zimmerman had switched into their man-to-man defense, and she had a shorter girl guarding her. She was calling for the ball, and we got it to her, but she just got doubled right away. So has to be ready to be quick getting rid of that ball. Or recognize.
Mamengay up there. That's a turnover and a steal by number 14, Williams. We talked about that.
Doherty
Left-handed
with the
layup
basket.
by our freshman. That picks up her 4th point of the second half, and we've got a turnover by Chelsea Moran.
Checking in for the Thunder, number
The
13,
Thunder have
Wilder.
5 turnovers so far the second half. They're pretty close though on the turnovers, Robin. That's not the difference in the game right now.
No.
You know, the Flyers still have a 9-point lead late into the second half with 11 minutes left. The Thunder are going to see what they can do out of this 2-3 zone. They've seen the 2-3 zone the majority of the night, Robin. They should have
Yep.
made some adjustments in it, looking at what they should do. They're passing that ball, making little double team down there, but you know what? I love to see Sawada. Sawada is in there grabbing that ball all the time.
Yeah.
You know, she's got those long arms.
I think it's interesting. You know, you talk about the chess match with coaching. The Flyers haven't played much zone for any of the time that Trent has been coaching.
Yes.
And I think this might have thrown Zimmerman off a little bit, to be real honest with you, because they just look a little bit lost against it.
So Schuett comes up. She's at the top of the key, finds Chelsea Moran. Chelsea Moran's looking for the cutter coming across. Takes it in the lane. We've got Schuett looking for the three-pointer. Doesn't like what she sees. Gets it over to Mamagay. Mamagay tries the left side. She's double-teamed right away, but then the girl reached.
Oh, wow.
So we've got Williams picking up another foul for the Zimmerman.
The Flyers on the bonus right now.
Fouls on
So
number
we're
14,
shooting
Williams.
with 10 minutes left of the ball game.
We better make free throws tonight. That's all I can say, because we'll be shooting
You know, you're
a
right.
lot.
You got to capitalize on those, Robin. If you're going to be given that chance to go to the free throw line with 10 minutes left,
Yep.
you got to capitalize them. And so we find senior Mamangay
That's her fourth
at the
foul,
free
too.
throw line. Oh, she just picked up her fourth
Williams
foul.
is her fourth foul.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is a starter. Danielle Williams picking up her fourth foul for Zimmerman. Well, now they're even. We got two
Yeah.
starters on the bench. Well, he hasn't taken her out yet.
Oh, I'm shocked, actually. If I'm Flyers, I'm going after her because
You know, it's not like back in the day, Robin, where you picked up your fifth foul, you got a technical foul, you could stay until you're 20.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen anymore. I think that rule was in effect for 1 year back in, what,
Yeah.
88? Was that your senior year?
No, it was my junior year. I
Okay,
remember
so
that, yeah.
87, where you could get as many
Yep.
fouls as you possibly
Wilder
wanted.
with the basket.
So number 30, Wilder with the basket for the Thunder.
Flyers got to work the pass through this.
Oh, almost a turnover. Whoa,
Yep, she traveled.
Yep, Sophia does. She knew what she wanted to do. She really didn't want the ball. She was trying to get it over there to Mamagay. Mamagay, they double teamed Solata right away, trying to find her teammate Mamagay. We're going to find Michaela Burns checking in here. Trent's looking for an opportunity. The Thunder get over there to number 22. Number 22 is in for the Thunder. Number 22 is Bond, not James. Number
Not
13.
Jane either.
No, it's not. Top of the key, number 21, number 13, trying to get that. That was a nice
Oh, it was a
pass.
shifty
That
little
was a
pass
nice
right there.
pass. Yeah, you know
I'm not
what?
sure how she got that shot to drop.
Wildy found teammate
Basket's good by Poole.
down underneath on that block.
Fouls on number
Finds
3,
herself
Boros.
in a nice points in the paint.
Checking in
getting
for the
fouled
Flyers,
on
number
that.
21, Burns.
That was a great assist. Hope she gave the old thank you there, Robin.
Yeah. Nice wraparound
Yeah,
pass.
that was a number 13 Wilder giving an awesome pass in there to her teammate, number 20 Poole, who shot the block, made it, and then found herself having
Offensive
trouble.
push.
Yep, having trouble down there blocking out. Don't want to give Zimmerman too many
Three-pointer.
free tries down there. Three-point attempt up and
Another offensive
by number
board.
13, Wildy. Three-point attempt, not good. But again, you got to get that rebound off those three-point attempts. And Little Falls has got to find a way to get a defensive rebound here late in the second half. They've got to get in rebounding position because as soon as you start giving them those offensive opportunities, again, in the paint, nice bounce pass, Robin. Again, that's two great bounce passes we've
great
seen
post
back-to-back, getting it into the paint, and I love those shots in the paint. You know, you get it in there now.
Fouls on number 13,
The
Schuett.
clock is stopped.
We're
Zimmerman's
we're now in trouble a little bit. Jordan's got 3 fouls also, and so our 2 point guards have 3 and 4 fouls respectively.
Bond misses the first of the 2 shots here off the 2-shot foul. See if Bond can make her second shot. Again, we got to box out on this free throw.
Yeah.
We got to make sure that we're not giving them any nice offensive rebounds in the paint. Off the front, great Did
There
you
you
see
go,
that
yeah.
position?
Yeah.
Burns, that was perfect.
Especially-
That is picture perfect. I'd like to take a picture of that, Robin.
It's awesome when you can
We
let the
can
ball
replay that
bounce.
on the Cube, those of us that are watching us live.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
again for tuning in on the streamed live on the Cube tonight and
Oh.
broadcast live on LFCHS TV channel 181. We got to give a shout out tonight to the Flyer Media production. But right now we got to get those Flyers boxing out, Robin.
Michaela's going to go shoot some free throws, I think.
They call that a reach.
Yeah.
Fouls on number 20, Poole.
She's got
Poole.
4 fouls now, too.
That Poole picks up her 4th foul.
And Poole's an aggressive player too, so.
Well, that's another starter. So you don't
Yep.
want to see two of your starters with 9 minutes left. You know, and you're right, Robin. We kind of knew that they were going to get tired. When
Yeah.
girls get tired,
Yep.
boys get tired. What do? They reach. They don't play with
Yep.
their feet.
Yep.
And coming off of 2 games this week already for both teams, you got to stay low. As soon as you stand up and reach, they're going to call that foul. But Michaela Burns does pick up 1 free throw here, that she picks up her 3rd point of the evening to have a 42-34 lead. So Burns again with
shot.
a nice. Grams is going to call a timeout, probably to give his girls a little rest.
Yep.
Talk it over here. You know, what's our game plan up? We're up by 9 points, 9 minutes left in the second half. We do
Timeout,
not
Little
need to play
Falls.
rush basketball right
No.
now. We need to keep the ball. We need to cut those turnovers down, but we also need to get on the defensive boards.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of a
Checking
two-edged
in for the
sword with
Flyers
when
for
you play the
Guillen.
2-3 zone, because sometimes you'll play that if you're a smaller team or you need to rest some players, or if you have somebody in foul trouble, hoping that you're going to be in defensive position to rebound, because you should be. You have the 3 inside spots.
Yep.
But you can almost rebound better when you play man-to-man because you have somebody to box out
Right
in the
there.
zone. You got to go find
Yep,
somebody,
yep.
and there's not always there. And
Yep.
the ball, you never know when the ball is going to bounce funny off of the rim or off the backboard or off that stupid
Number
padding
23,
around it or
Doherty,
whatever.
checking
Yeah,
in
you're
for the
right. And if there's
Thunder.
any people watching that last box out by Burns, man, you might want to rewind on a cube and take that look. You know, that was a great tutorial right there.
I love
Burns
it,
kept
yeah.
her on her hip, kept her down, boxed her out, stayed low,
Yeah.
and the ball basically hit the ground. We do
Yeah,
that
and
drill,
Boros,
Robin.
and Boros did the same
yes,
thing. They had it sealed up.
Boros did
Yeah.
a great job on that seal. We do that drill in practice. Remember that, Robin?
Exactly
Let the
how
ball
you
hit the
draw it
floor.
up, yep.
Let the ball hit the floor.
You
You
box
should be
out
able
so
to
well that it
keep
hits the
them on your
floor,
hip
yeah.
long enough. And that was great. So right now, Trent's probably going to let them know that we cannot get them second chances
We're gonna
down
stay in
on
the
their
zone.
own end. So the Flyers come out off that timeout with 9 minutes left of the ball game, up by 9 in a 2-3 zone. Seeing it again if they can give Zimmerman a little bit of discomfort here. Good ball movement over there. Number 23 freshman does take the shot and misses it. That's her first miss of the second half, Robin. She was shooting 100% from the field. I think Coach wanted Burns to get a little drag of her foot there. He was talking to the ref, but let's see, we bring it down.
Oh.
That's the freshman bringing it down. Up there, number 21, we have Williams. Oh, no, that's not Williams. That's number 21, Hagstrom. I'm
Hagstrom
sorry.
is up on top, yeah.
Yep, number 13, Wilde. Number 22, we've got Bond into the game, but we've got number 23, the freshman again, driving to the middle of the lane, stopping the clock, giving her team a chance to cut it to 7, Robin. But also Little Falls just picked up another
Fouls on number
foul.
21, Burns.
It's going to be a long 8 minutes. Both teams are shooting free throws.
We've got nowhere to go, Rob.
You know-
Remember those dirty dishes are waiting for us
Yeah.
at home.
You know, if Michaela stays down on the floor, I don't think she gets that foul. She went up to try to block the shot and make
Right.
contact, and if she just keeps herself planted, maybe she even draws a charge. I don't know.
So freshman for the Thunder, number 23, Doherty, hits that first free throw. Lane violation, no shot.
Oh.
Called on the Flyers. What
Violation
called-
on the Flyers.
Okay, well, she's going to shoot herself another shot. Grams did not like that call.
I didn't see it. I guess I was.
And gives the teammate for Doherty a second chance, picks that up, does cut it to 43-36. That's a good job to get it out of that corner. Don't get it in there. They're going to be on there.
Yeah.
This is where you need that senior Dorn leadership on the floor. They're going to be trapping those girls left and right, Robin. That's exactly what they wanted to tell them in that timeout.
Yep. We probably didn't want to shoot quite so soon. We wanted to keep the ball a little bit longer here. Another great box out.
box out by Boros. I love to see that. Nice job. Schuett bringing it up the floor. We did have a miss down on the other end by Doherty. She's shooting 50% from the field tonight, though, Robin. That freshman is not afraid to shoot, and she is leading her team with 14 points. 14 of her 36. Schuett's got that left side wide open, but can't quite hold on to it, but goes off of Zimmerman's knee. Shoot. She had a great left-handed drive going up there. I love that when they take it to the left side. So again, let's see if the Flyers can capitalize on an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket, get some nice picks, get some screens, get some rolls. Let's see what we've got. Get it right back over there to that's a good, was that a rebound?
Boros took it
Boros-
aggressively to the
Boros
basket, yeah.
went right after it, though, but we got ourselves a defensive rebound by Bond.
Burns with a rebound on the Flyer end.
So we've got Schuett bringing it down for the Fire. Finds teammate on the right side, Rachel Boros. A little bounce pass on there, I think would have been a little nicer there, Robin. She had position on the inside. Nobody was coming over. Nice bounce pass. That is a nice assist over to number 20. Number 20, Poole. That's the freshman finding her teammate, number
Fouls
22,
on number 12,
Poole,
Moran.
on that nice little bounce pass into the middle. Good transition, fast break by the Thunder coming down and finding the little fouls, another foul.
It's going to come down to who's going to make more free throws here down the stretch. Both teams have a couple girls in foul trouble.
Poole does not make the first one. You're right, their legs are tired, Robin. They
Yep.
need to take their time. They need to bend their knees.
Dickie V would say, you need a TO, baby.
Second free throw up for Poole is out. Burns again picks up a key rebound. That's one thing you want to do. You want to see your team late in the game here picking up those rebounds off of a missed free throw opportunity. Schuett's bringing it up the court. They are in man-to-man defense.
Out to a man.
Yep, and so three-point attempt by Moran is off it, but there you go. Rebound by Boros.
Boros with the
Great
basket.
opportunity by our junior Rachel Boros, picking up that rebound off the long shot by Chelsea Moran. Went right in there, but now we have a left-handed layup. Answers back, number 23.
Wilder with the basket.
Need stops on the defensive end. That's what it's going to take.
That's a nice way to pull that back out. Chelsea finds Fergine over on the left side corner, top of the key, Schuett. You know, when are they going to bring those starters from both teams? Thunder have got 2 people with 4 fouls. Dorn's on the bench with 4 fouls. Robin, when do you expect that to happen? Or are we going to kind of see where the momentum of the team goes? Number 13 up with a shot.
If I'm Trent, I wait as long as I can to bring Melanie back.
Yeah, you're right. 45-38. We're not in a rush here, Robin. There's 6 minutes left of the game.
Burns
Fouls on number
picks up
21, Burns.
her third.
We've got freshman Doherty at the line shooting free throws. She is 100% from the line in the second half. She is 2 for 2 coming into this shot. Her team is down 38-45. Nice rebounds by Burnsy. That was the front end of the miss. This late in the game, you want to see your girls hit that front end of the one-on-one. Over to Fergine. There's that east-west pass. Got her into trouble. Got numbers. Good defense by Schuett. Freshman finds it, and Chelsea barely hits
Well, that
there.
looked like an awful clean block to me.
I'd like to zoom in on that play later, Robin.
Yep.
Fouls on number 12, Moran.
It didn't look like there was much contact with any arm there.
But again, the clock is stopped with 6 minutes in the Flyer gym, and number 14, Williams finds herself
Number
at the free
10,
throw line.
Dorn checking in for the
Dorn's
Flyers.
back in.
Dorn is back in the game. We saw Melanie Dorn. She's coming in with some fresh legs then, Robin, you know.
Yep.
She's been sitting for over 6 minutes. She picked up that 4th foul early in the second half. So let's see her play some clean basketball. Again, that's where you want to get that rebound. You want to stay out of that. Boros picks it up.
Checking in for the Flyers,
Checking
number
in
1,
for the Flyers,
Gold.
we have senior Sarah Gold replacing senior Laura Fergine. Again, Gold's coming in with some fresh legs. We want to make sure that we can capitalize down on here. We don't want to do anything drastic though, Robin. We still want to run a little bit of time off the clock. Gold just runs right into there. She had nowhere to go.
We don't need to do that.
You're going to want to reverse that ball, bring it back to Dorn. Dorn's going to want to reverse that, bring it up the left-hand side. They already had 2 girls set up on there. That's where those girls should need to just be eyes a little bit more up.
Yep.
Number 22 for the Thunder finds 3. There's that rebound, Robin. We got a box out. Number 21, Hagstrom, does pick up an offensive rebound, but then a missed shot, and then coming off a Bonds missed shot. Dorn finding rebound. Burns coming through. Doesn't like a little bit further underneath the basket, and then she walked. About half a step too much. Ankle was a little off.
She got herself underneath the basket too far. She didn't realize that she was that far underneath the board.
So here we have the Thunder coming down with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. The Flyers are coming out with a little bit of a trap. The Thunder are doing a nice job at passing. That was a beautiful pass. Wow.
Basket by Hagstrom.
That was a great assist by Williams. But again, Sarah Gold coming down with a missed opportunity on that. A little softer off the glass. Gold could have picked up her
Defense did a great job
15th point.
Kind of cutting underneath her and making her kind of, I think she
adjusted a little bit,
yeah.
You see somebody coming at you, you put it a little bit harder off the glass than you wish you would have. She does lead the Flyers with 13 points this evening. Dorn, I like that shot. Burns is going to pick up another foul, I think. What do you think, Coach? What do you think, Coach?
They'll have Sawada in there to.
Fouls on number 21, Burns.
Sawada's gonna have fresh legs
Yep,
when
but she
comes
picks
in,
up her
too.
4th foul. So we've got sophomore Sawada checking in for the Flyers maybe here. She's down at the bench, at the scorer's table waiting to come in. We do have 2 players on the floor with 4 fouls. We have Dorn and Burns. You're right, Robin, coming down with 5 minutes left. But that first foul by
Checking in for the Flyers,
And
number
Williams
24,
joining in now.
Sawada.
She has 4 fouls as well.
Yes. Michaela Burns will see a little bit of rest with 5 minutes left of the game. She picked up her 4th foul. She is replaced by sophomore Sophia Sawada, number 14. Williams picks up
Full
the
timeout.
second part. Full timeout
Timeout,
called by
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman. So Coach Dalby wants to sit down with 5 minutes left of the ball game and make sure that his girls understand what the game plan is. Trent Grams is doing the same thing over there, Coach Bowman. This is what we want to see happen on our home court this evening as we have the lead at 45-41 with 5 minutes left of the ball game. You know, both teams are in bonus. Couple girls in foul trouble, not only on the Little Falls side, but also on the Zimmerman side. I think another key thing with 5 minutes left of the ball game, Robin, is to make sure that you don't get into worse foul trouble.
Right.
And number 2, make sure you're pulling down those defensive rebounds.
Yeah,
you can't give
rebounding.
anyone an easy shot in there.
The rebounds are going to be huge right now down the stretch. Crucial that you stay fundamentally sound, get yourself in proper position, make the good box out, and then go pursue the ball. You know, if you pursue the ball and you keep your inside position, Zimmerman's coming after the ball too because they're more desperate right now than we are to get it.
You know, both coaches are telling their teams there's plenty of time on the clock. Let's take care of the ball. We do not need to rush. It's only a 4-point ball game, Robin.
Right.
And so we've got plenty of time. Again, Little Falls has got to bring it down the entire length of the court. They're coming out in a 1-4 press breaker. Zimmerman looking for a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. They got Dorn in the corner, bringing it to the middle. Sophia Sawada, very patient, finding Boros on the left-hand side, back up to Schuett at the top of the key. Finding Dorn on the right side. Dorn's doing a nice job at handling the ball into the corner, Schuett, and they're going to call a foul on Zimmerman. Zimmerman's being very aggressive. They're going after that passing, you know, lane.
And they probably don't have to be
Fouls
really
on
right
number
now. It's
22,
only a
Bond.
4-point game. You just play solid defense.
You're right. You don't want to overcommit yourself. If
Yeah.
you overcommit yourself, then you're going to get a back door. You're going to get an easy
Yep, or you're
layup by
gonna
the
put them
Flyers.
on the free throw line
Yep.
like this. Of course, the Flyers want the clock to keep running.
So number 22 for the Thunder picks up her 4th foul, Robin. Number 22,
So they've got 2
that
and
would be
4. We've got
Bond,
2 and
not
4.
James Bond, picks up her 4th foul.
Flyers are making their free throws tonight. That's
That's
one thing we can certainly say about them.
Schuett, second shot up and good. I love to see that,
They
Robin.
made the front end of all 3 of their 1-and-1s this
Yep.
half.
So over into the corner, over to Williams, at the top to Doherty, over to 13, and into Bond, number 22. Over to
Flyers.
14, nice passing again. Little block. I think I'm going to
Blocked
give
by
Sophia.
Sawada, yeah.
Yes. Oh, but a turnover by the Flyers. Oh, and then they call a carry on Schuett. Schuett got in a little bit of trouble with those 2 defenders. Look up. Yep, just look up a little bit. Find
Yeah.
out she was double teamed over there. When you're double teamed around when it's a 5-on-5 ball game, you know somebody's open.
That's right.
Again, with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left of the ball game.
Flyers have switched up their defense a little bit. Now they went back to the 1-3-1 again just to give Zimmerman a different look for a minute or 2 here.
Okay, tips. Zimmerman's going to get a chance with the clock stopped at 4:15. We've got it off the Flyer hands.
Checking
got
in for
a
the
sub
Thunder,
for the
number 20, Poole.
Zimmerman, number 20 Poole is going to replace number 22 Bond.
She has
Bond
4
has 4 fouls. So starter number 20 Poole is going to find herself on the bench here with 4 minutes. I'm sorry, on the court as Bond sits down. Doherty, nice pass to the corner here, number 14. Boros with a little push.
Back to the free throw line.
I like that pass in there, though. You know, Williams
Fouls
is doing
on
a
number 3,
nice
Boros.
job at driving the baseline on the left-hand side, and then freshman Doherty cuts into the middle, gets a nice 7-foot
Yep,
jumper,
yep.
and then picks up the foul. So we've got the freshman at the free throw line again this evening, finding that
Oh,
first
this is
shot.
Williams. This is Williams at the free throw line.
Oh, I am so sorry.
She kicked it back out, I
You're
think.
right,
yeah.
you're right.
Because there's a drive on the
Yep,
baseline,
yep.
yeah.
So Williams picks up,
Either way, it was great passing back and forth.
picks up her
And
4th,
Poole just fouled out, I believe.
number 20 Poole.
Yep.
Just picked up her 5th, huh?
She went over the back. Rachel had a great box out on her again, and she tried to jump over it.
Fouls on number 20,
the rebound.
Poole.
So we're going to see the Zimmerman Thunder use their
Checking
30
in for the
seconds.
Thunder, number 31, May.
Maybe not.
Nope.
Nope. They had number 20 Poole foul out of the game with 4 minutes left. Both teams are in a little bit of foul trouble down the stretch
Yeah,
here,
they are.
Robin. Their legs are tired. They're starting to reach a little bit, but Burrows
Shot,
picks up.
Rachel.
That's a great shot by junior Rachel Burrows. Again, and she's getting that because she worked hard on the defensive end, Robin, because she
Great
picked up
box
that
out,
defensive rebound. And again, we talked about that with 5 minutes left of the ball game, that turnovers and defensive rebounds are going to be the key to this win. Number 14, Williams picks up a defensive rebound as we get it down. Back up to Poole. Dangerous pass. Here we have Sarah Gold coming up the floor. Stole, and the girl is out of bounds. So the Flyers are going to see, with the clock stopped at 3:51, with a lead of 48-42, a chance to capitalize on an out-of-bounds play here, Robin. What are you going to call, Robin?
I want to get the ball in and run the clock and get fouled again and go to the free throw
Okay.
line.
It's a good plan.
They're
That's a
swinging
good
Melanie
plan.
around, yep. They were looking to swing her all the way around.
And there's that three-point. Dorn loves that three-point basket.
Dorn for
Good to
three.
have her back. Again, she's averaging. She's leading the Flyers on average of 10.8 and 8 points. But Zimmerman answers back.
Wilder for three.
Wilder with the three. She's shooting 50% from the three-point line. That's because she shot 2 tonight. But
Oh, looks like
Gold
she might
didn't have a
traveled.
lot to go, though. She didn't have a lot of room there. She put her head down. That was almost like a linebacker. I'm glad that
Fouls
that
on
went
number
our way
21
because we
Hagstrom.
don't need her to pick up another. Well, she's one of our starters that's not in foul trouble, actually. So Gold's going to find herself at the free throw line.
I thought she might have traveled there.
Who was that? Foul on, Robin.
Number 21. She's got 4 fouls also. now.
Hagstrom just picked up her 4th foul. She's got 10 points for the Thunder. You don't want to see her on the bench either. So
If you're
Sarah
Flyer-
Gold
If you're
here.
the Flyers, you do.
Yeah, yeah, you're exactly right.
All right, 1 for 2.
You like to see that here late ball game. We got 3 minutes and 22 seconds, ladies and gentlemen who are with us this evening in the Flyer Gymnasium. We are live on the Cube and being broadcasted on channel 181, LFCHS TV channel by the Flyer Media Production Video Club. Our club advisors, Senator Dave Gertz and Karen Warren, we want to shout out to them. Because without them, we would not have the opportunity to see the Flyers, with 3 minutes left of the ball game, try to pick up their first Granite Ridge Conference win of the season against the Zimmerman Thunder on this Friday evening in December. Zimmerman take care of the ball, 3 minutes left. It's still not rush time, Robin. You still got a little bit of time. You do want to score, though. Great rebound by Dorn. Dorn picks up a rebound on the number 20 Poole's miss over there in the corner. Dorn saw an avenue, pulls it back out. Smart idea. You don't need to rush into anything. You're up 52-45. Boros comes across. We got Gold. Gold just needs to take care of the ball here. Finds Rachel Boros on the right side. Sophia Sawada had a great inside possession on that. Maybe you want to see a little bit of a pass fake top, go low.
Yeah. It'll be Zimmerman's ball coming out of the timeout off the jump ball.
We got a timeout called on the floor this evening with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. Robin, at the 5 minute mark, we talked about 2 things, and that was defensive rebounds and turnovers. The Flyers have found themselves on the free throw line a little bit more in these last 2 minutes, which is good for us to see.
Right.
You know, we're picking up, we're shooting. What's our percentage so far here?
I don't even know if I should say because they're shooting really well. Only missed 3 this half.
Good, we don't want to put any monkeys on their back, so that's great. The Flyers only coming in with a 48% free throw shooting percentage. Tonight, they are doubling that, Robin. You know, they were 7 for 10 at halftime. They've got to at least be shooting at least 65%.
We're 13 for 17 from the free throw line.
So I like to see that. Again, when we get on the free throw line this second half or this last couple minutes of the ball game, we got to be hitting them. Zimmerman right now wanted to sit down, talk it over a little bit.
Now again, we talk about getting the right people to the free throw line. Now here's where you want your ball handlers, your people that should be your best free throw shooters. That's what you want them on the free throw line.
And of course, you got
And
Dorn
ball.
and Schuett out there on the floor right now. Dorn does have 4 fouls. Senior Dorn. Schuett is on the floor. She has 3.
She has 3, yeah.
So we want to make sure that we are not reaching and picking up fouls. Zimmerman, freshman, takes it down the floor, gets it over to Wilde. Wilde finds number 23, freshman, 4-3. She's not afraid. Up. Number 21, Schuett boxed that out. Number 21 just picked up her 5th foul. Let's see if the Zimmerman coach uses his 30 seconds to talk it over with his team. He's going to put number 22, Bond, in. Bond has 4 fouls too, Robin. So he's replacing his girls that foul out with 4 fouls. He doesn't have a lot of choice here.
Number 22, Bond.
And they're not a very deep team to begin with.
Nope, nope. And so you see Jordan Schuett come to the line. So we've got Bond in the ball game for the Thunder. We've got Williams, and we have Wilde, we have Doherty, and we have number 31, May.
Jordan's a great free throw shooter. She became a PTPer last year, primetime player, when we needed something to happen.
Yep.
She could come up there and knock free throws down, handle the ball. She stayed calm, cool, and collected.
Yep, she's a rock. It's good to see that leadership up there.
Yep.
The Flyers right now are going with senior Sarah Gold. We have Dorn, Boros, Sawada, and Schuett out on the floor trying to get possession on that. We've got ourselves a jump ball called. As the jump ball is called, the possession arrow does go to Little Falls with 2 minutes left of the ball game. Robin, it is 50 points, a 9-point ball
number 12,
game.
Moran, and number 21, Burns.
I'm predicting Zimmerman is going to put a little bit of pressure on him here. Going to see if we can get a turnover in the backcourt by the Little Falls Flyers. We have Chelsea Moran checking in this evening. Schuett is bringing the ball up. Again, putting some pressure in the backfield. Dorn's got to get it across. Moran, that was close.
Yes.
Timeout by Trent Grams. Trent Grams saw something that I think the refs didn't, and
Timeout
he knew
for
we got it
fouls.
out of there.
That's right.
So he called timeout as soon as we could not discuss that.
Burns
Trent
was
Grams
standing
got himself
yeah.
out of a little bit of a
Burns was
fiasco there.
standing on the center
Yep.
line when she caught that ball. Should
I
have probably
think
been
you
over
are
the back, over
correct.
and back call.
I think you are correct. But again, we knew that Zimmerman was going to put some pressure in the backcourt. You can suspect that with the last 2 minutes of the ball game. They're going to want to try to pressure Little Falls,
Right.
take them out of their game, especially with a 9-point ball game with 2 minutes left, Robin.
And again, part of that is just trusting your teammates and using your press breaker. You know, make sure you get the ball to the middle where they can handle the ball. And that middle person has to know, okay, where's that line at? I don't want to get right on it because if I catch it on one side and step across, now I'm in trouble.
And especially
So-
if that Zimmerman player is right there, you have no
Yeah.
other way to turn.
Yeah.
You know, if they position themselves well.
Oh, that was risky.
Yep, Little Falls gets the ball back in the backcourt. Zimmerman got their hand on it again, so bringing it in the front court. Schuett brings it back up on top, smart idea. We've got 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes left of the ball game, minute and 52. Gold looks like they're going to do a little bit of cross-court stuff here. Short passes, use a little bit of time off the clock. Of course, Zimmerman's going to want a ball, and they got themselves a turnover. They got themselves a steal. Number 31 had nowhere to go, though, Robin.
Oh, and she got
Yeah, we
out.
bailed that out.
Yes.
31 had nowhere to go as Chelsea Moran turns over the basketball
number 1,
with
Gold.
1 minute and 37 seconds left of the ball game. I liked what he was doing, though. He was using the clock down there, Robin. I'd like to
Yep,
see that.
yep.
You know, he was doing
Trying
some
to run a
short,
wave,
yeah,
yeah.
doing some short passes, using the time off the clock with 1 minute and 37 seconds left. Zimmerman does get a chance to stop the clock and get some points, but number 31, May, did not capitalize on that opportunity. She's looking for a second free throw to get it to an 8-point ball game. Let's see if she can do it for her Thunder. Off the top of the rim, Chelsea Moran picks up a nice defensive rebound as May misses both of her free throws. Again, Robin, we talked about that. We talked about having to make your free throws at the end. Finds freshman Doherty back out to Bond. Bond shoots the ball off the rim. Burns picks up a rebound, finds teammate Schuett. I really don't know if you call that a rebound, but she tipped
We'll
it out
give
to
it
her
to her.
teammate. You're right. She tipped it out to her teammate.
Yep. Burns has picked up 6 boards in the second half.
And because of her positioning, Robin,
Yeah.
she's getting
Fouls
her
on number
body in
23,
the
Doherty.
position to. She's not even letting the Zimmerman girl touch the ball, and that's what hard work is. You know, you and I always stress that with boxing out, you got to stay low, and it doesn't matter how tall you are. You can be 5'4", you could be 7'4", and as long
Checking in
as
the
you have
Flyers, number
possessioning
24,
on
Sawada,
your
number 3,
opponent, you're going to
Boros.
get that rebound.
Well, and it comes down to heart and desire
yeah.
and go after it. You know, you got to be willing to mix it up a little bit. And
So the Flyers with 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Schuett picks up her second free throw. It's nice to see there's a 10-point lead, 11-point lead with 1 minute and 15 seconds. We've got Boros, Dorn, Sophia Sawada, Schuett, and Gold on the floor. Both teams trying to pick up their first Granite Ridge Conference win of the season. As the Zimmerman Thunder come to town tonight, it is an 11-point game with 1 minute and 11 seconds left on the clock. And we see number 23, their freshman, who is currently leading their team in scoring with 15, or was that 13?
Checking in for
See,
the
those dang
Flyers,
ponytails,
Yeah.
I can't read.
Yeah. She just went over the into double figures, though.
Wildy,
She's got her 10th point.
good work.
Free throws are going to be it. That's the key right
And
there.
a jump ball. Again,
And
you want to
boxing
make
out.
sure you box out. You do not want to give up an offensive rebound on a free throw.
That would have been a time probably
So
to have Burns
Zimmerman,
in there on
yep,
the
Zimmerman
court.
is going to have a chance to inbounds it.
And I know Michaela's a good free throw shooter, so they might want to switch in and put her in there to. Oh, block shot.
Gold gets herself a block.
Yeah,
That bounce
just-
pants has been working a few times tonight,
Yep.
but Schuett got herself right in there. That was a great read by Schuett. Picking off that, Little Falls is going to have to go the whole distance here now, Robin, to make
Sarah
sure there's
should
no
fly right here.
no
She's got
turnover.
the wide open look. Ah, didn't hit her.
You got to get the ball in there. Sarah comes back up. Yep, give it back to our guard. There we go, Dorn. Cross court, get it back to, and a foul
That's gonna
by
be her
number
fifth.
14. We have another Zimmerman Thunder player, Williams, fouling out of the game.
Fouls on number 14,
Robin,
Williams.
with 3 games almost under both of these teams' belts, you're seeing a lot of
Yeah.
girls fouling out, a lot of fouls in the second half, but we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah,
We've seen
you
it
get those
before.
tired legs.
Mhm.
And, yep.
Yep. You know, both teams coming off a high energy, 2 wins for both teams this week. A road game for Zimmerman. They've seen now 3 players foul out of the
Yeah.
game,
Yeah.
3 of their starters. As Little Falls picks up an 11-point lead with 57.9 seconds in the game.
One of the things that Coach
It's never over till it's over,
No,
Robin,
that's
but
true,
at
yes.
least I'm feeling,
might be able to warm up the
yeah.
bus.
I'm feeling pretty confident here, Robin, that we're going to pick up our first Granite Ridge Conference win. Gold picks up a foul.
Wow, we don't want to stop the
Nope,
clock.
with 53 seconds left.
Don't
We don't,
wanna
and you
stop
know what, we
the
don't
clock.
want to
Fouls on
put
number 1,
the
Gold.
freshman, number
Yeah.
23, who's shooting 80% at the free throw line tonight. It's only missed 1 free throw the entire evening, leading her team in the scoring column with 14. We do not want her to pick up 2 points for her Zimmerman Thunder. Again, leading the team in fouls and shooting. Great at the line this evening. Again, picks up that.
Checking in for the Flyers, Pergeen and Burns.
She
Last-
is
Yeah, you contrast the 2 nights last night in Sartell and here. Coach Grams was telling me earlier they were 10 for 27 from the free throw line last night in Sartell. Tonight,
yes, he's
quite
glad they're
opposite,
home.
Yeah.
Schuett finds Fergien, gets it across the half court. That's what you want to see. Use up a little tight. You know Zimmerman's going to put some pressure on here, girls. You just need to hold on to the ball here for 38 seconds so we can find ourselves with a nice win.
Right back to her.
The Flyers are going to pick up their 3rd win of the season. They're going to go 3-2. But not only that, they're going to pick up their first Granite Ridge Conference game. Freshman Duarte
Basket by
does pick
Doherty.
up 2 more points, leads her team in scoring with 17. Might want to just hold on. We don't want anybody to get hurt here. That's the worst thing to do here in the last
Yeah.
couple seconds of a nice home win, is you don't want to see anybody getting hurt.
Well, we're going to send Jordan to the free throw line again here with
We're
a
going to
chance
pad
to,
her stats here, aren't we, Robin?
She hasn't made a basket in the second half,
Fouls on
but
number
she's scored
31,
14
May.
points.
I love that. She is a rock-solid player on that free throw line. Senior leadership right there. She took a lot of responsibility last year at the point guard
Boros
position when
checking in for
Melanie
the
Dorn was
Flyers.
out with a knee injury. Now I think she's a little bit more relaxed knowing that, you know,
Yeah.
not as much pressure's being put on her. And she's, look at that, Robin, hits
She's,
both of those free throws down
12 for 12 in the second half.
12 for 12. Talk
that's
about
just
helping
Jordan.
her
Yeah.
team get off of that 48% free throw shooting. We knew that free throws down the road was going to help us here in the second half, Robin, and that's
Yep.
exactly what's happened. Jordan Schuett just hit her 14th free throw make of the second half to give the Little Falls Flyers an 11-point win over the Granite Ridge Conference Zimmerman Thunder. Again, congratulations to Little Falls Flyers as they pick up their first Granite Ridge Conference win. And as they go 3 for 3 on the week, Robin.
That's what Coach Graham said.
Yep.
They wanted to win the week, and they felt that they could. And coming into next week then, too, they feel they've got a couple of games, winnable games there, too.
That is
it's
so
great
nice
momentum.
to see. You're exactly right.
Thank you for your
You're
attendance
going
this
on the
evening,
road
and
on
please
Tuesday,
drive home
going on the road
safely.
Thursday, picking up 2 nice wins, a section win against Sartell on Thursday, and coming here against the Zimmerman Thunder, picking up their first Granite Conference win of the season. You know, we talked about rebounds. The Thunder only picked up 7 defensive rebounds in that second half, Robin, and we knew that at halftime when we talked about what was going to be the difference in this game. That was one of those stats that we were going to have to keep them off the boards defensively.
And on the other side, the Flyers, according to my unofficial stats, of course, the Flyers picked up 15 boards, defensive boards. Only 1 offensive board, but they were going to the free throw line a lot in the second half. In fact, from the free throw line in the second half, 18 plus 7, 25 free throw attempts in the second half, just for the Flyers, and they were 21 out of 25. So the quick math would be 84% right there, plus the 7 for 10 from the line the first half. So you're looking at 28 for 35 in,
You know,
in a
picking
ball
up
game.
28 points at the
80%.
free throw line, Robin, out of a 60-point game. You love to see that as a coach.
Yeah.
You love to see 28 points. Over a third of your points being picked up at the free throw line.
Yeah.
You gotta love to see that. On the other hand, Robin, we're looking at Zimmerman. They picked up 6 points in the second half on the free throw line. They picked up 6 points the second half, so that's 12 out of their 49 points. Again, Little Falls picking up some key free throws here in the second half. And we kept our players on the floor, Coach Pullman.
We didn't lose any.
No,
Right.
we were in foul trouble. Both teams were in foul trouble early in that second half this evening, but the Flyers come away as the Zimmerman Thunder foul out 3 of their starters, find themselves in the 0-1 column in the Granite Ridge Conference as the Little Falls Flyers pick up their first win. Again, Robin, we got to thank those workers tonight from the Flyer Media Production Video Club. We got Jesse Kreshner, Elijah Kreshner, Matt Lau, Cole DeBell, Nicole Schaefer, Kaylee Mettenberg, Damian Jaski, Lucas Boros, and our club advisors, Dave Gertz and Karen Warner.
Yeah, they do a great job.
You know, they're fun to work with. I wouldn't say yes to anyone besides Dave and Karen.
I have actually seen Dave run a camera before, too.
You know, and Dave used to be up here in the booth, and then he suckered us into that, Robin. I don't know how that happened, but
That's all right. It's a lot of fun when you
know, it was,
see your teams play well like this, too.
So we appreciate everybody out there watching us this evening. We appreciate you tuning in for the Flyer girls basketball first Granite Conference win. What a great win that was. Again, some key things, Robin, if you kind of look back, you know, hitting 28 points at the free throw line and making sure we didn't get into foul trouble late in that second half with tired legs. That was definitely. Composure was a key win for the Flyers. The Flyers have 2 more games next week. I don't think we're on board until January
no, until
again.
January again, yeah. So here we have leading the gym with a score of 60-49. Again, we want to thank you for tuning in to the Flyer Media Production Club.